Hello, my name is Brandon Wilson and this is my live persuasive presentation. Here's my audience. Alright, have you ever seen something or just thought, wow, this changes things? Or maybe used the term, the world will never be the same. Well, I'm here to tell you about a movie that had the whole film industry thinking just that. That movie was Toy Story, and it changed the landscape of how cartoons were made. I've been researching this movie to see exactly what made it so special. I remember as a kid sitting in the movie theater watching what at the time was just an amazing cartoon to me. I had no clue that the history of this cartoon would define what I wanted to do when I grew up. As a kid, I was very artistically talented and always wanted to make cartoons. I drew a lot and made my characters. My imagination, it brought them to life. I remember I was a 12-year-old kid in the theater that day, and I remember the characters. I remember how they looked, how it all just felt real to me. I left the theater that day with a different idea of what I wanted to do. I no longer wanted to just draw cartoons. I wanted to make cartoons, and I wanted to bring them to life like what I had just watched. Toy Story was the first ever full-length CGI movie. It turned out to be faster and cheaper than the traditional way of making cartoons. According to EntertainmentWeekly.com, it ran at a $30 million budget and had a staff of 110 compared to its counterpart, which was made earlier that year, The Lion King. It had a $45 million budget and 800 animators. Toy Story was the first of what would eventually become the norm for cartoons. The movie is a movie about toys. And these toys do exactly what we as kids imagine our toys doing. When no one's around, they come to life. They think, they walk, they talk, and evidently they have emotions, because the favorite toy Woody, who is a pull-string talking cowboy, gets jealous of a cool new toy, Buzz Lightyear, only the coolest Space Ranger action figure ever made. Woody's jealousy causes both him and Buzz to get lost and end up in Sid's room, the sadistic little boy who lives next door that takes pleasure in torturing toys. Woody and Buzz eventually have to pull together and escape the boy's bedroom before they become a victim of Sid's torturous ways. It took Pixar quite a few tries to get the characters they wanted in the movie. Entertainment Weekly noted that Buzz Lightyear was originally going to be Tinny, the one-man band character from the 1980s Pixar short story, Tin Toy. Woody was going to be a ventriloquist dummy, but Disney didn't like the detached jaw, and they ended up scratching it. Buzz's original name was Lunar Larry, but of course that wasn't very space-like, so they came up with Lightyear, and used Buzz from the astronaut Buzz Aldrin. A little fun fact here that I found on BuzzFeed.com. When Buzz and Woody get lost, they end up in a truck en route to Pizza Planet. That truck was a Pizza Planet delivery truck with a rocket on top that was used to convince Buzz it was a spacecraft. That truck has been used in every Pixar movie except The Incredibles since its debut in Toy Story. In short, Toy Story's success paved the way for animation as we know it today, and became the film that cartoons are compared to. My audience once again, thank you.